TSF Entertainment.
Yo, and welcome back to TSF Entertainment. It's been a long time, folks, and we are finally here. We are finally getting season 3 of Bel Air. So, this time we are bringing you a season 3 breakdown along with some season 3 pictures and some predictions that we may have. Season 3 starts August 15th. So, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Season 3 synopsis says in season 3, school's out for the summer, and Will is doing Bel Air his way. Being a part of the Banks family has given him a new perspective. It isn't just about wealth, it means that Will now has options to lean into other things that excite him and has the privilege to dream bigger. As Will makes an exciting pivot, he finds a partner in Carlton who desperately wants to leave his life of addiction behind and rebuild his excuse me, reputation. While the dynamic duo has a lot of exciting wins, working together also reveals fundamental differences in their backgrounds and worldviews. Can a partnership of such extremes work? Meanwhile, pressure at work and home will pose challenges for Viv and Phil. How does a couple hold strong when their lives are at sea? Hillary's romantic journey with Lamarcus will face some shocking hurdles. Ashley views a romance will start to blossom the summer before she starts high school, while Jeffrey's London pass will come a little too close to home. So here in this season 3 picture, we have none other than Hillary and Ashley. As we saw last season and in the synopsis, Ashley views on romance will blossom this summer. Now, Ashley has only came out to Hillary as far as her sexuality and how she's been feeling. So last season, we saw her taking a liking to her classmate, Olivia. So as we see these two here, I'm sure Ashley will ask for some advice about how to go forward with Olivia. But will we see a plot twist as well where Ashley is interested in Olivia as well as a boy? However, I'm sure they will give each other advice as Ashley gave Hillary advice last season on how to deal with Jazz. Here we have Jazz and Hillary, and on the finale, Jazz revealed to Hillary that he loved her and he wanted to take a chance again. However, Hillary was not so sure, and we saw her leave with Lamarcus. As the synopsis says, once again, Hillary will face hurdles with Lamarcus. So I'm thinking that Hillary will start to realize that the grass isn't greener on the other side with Lamarcus, as Lamarcus' career will start to take off, may get too busy to do things with her, and we will also see Jazz try to do everything he can to win her back. Here we have Will, who on the last episode realized his ways and he went on a redemption tour to help out folks. We know he had Uncle Phil help the players and Doc at Zenith to get from under Lorenzo so that all the players could keep their eligibility. Excuse me, L eligibility. And Doc going legit. Wilson also told his Baylor coach he will come back next season. So I'm wondering this season if we will see anything on Zenith at all this season, as we know Will has a new perspective this season, and will he return back to Bel Air? Now, while Will is having a new perspective on things, we know Lisa will be right at his side, as he told her last season he needs her and wants her by his side. So I'm sure we're going to see that love chemistry that we saw between them two in season 1 as well as last season, and I'm sure this season we will see both of them spend time and help each other with things along the way in their lives, as well as helping Carlton this summer. So, Will and Carlton will become the dynamic duo this season. Carlton wants to get clean and rebuild his image after revealing to everybody during the Founders Award ceremony that he was an addict. Will told Carlton he will help and support him last season, so I'm sure he's going to be there with Carlton every step of the way this season. However, as the synopsis says, they both realize their differences in background and worldviews. So I'm sure at some point this season, we will see them clash at things. It could possibly be the decisions Will wants Carlton to make to rebuild his image. I'm also very curious to see if we'll see Carlton in rehab this season, as on the finale of season two, we saw Vivian looking for rehab centers. We have none other here than Uncle Phil and Aunt Vivian, which in this picture here kind of looks like they're celebrating their success or they're trying to rekindle their romance. We saw in the synopsis, I hate to go back to that again, but we saw in the synopsis, they will have challenges at home. Last season, Vivian took over as the executive director at the Neiman board after convincing Janice, who was played by Daphne Maxwell Reed, who played Aunt Viv during the second stint of Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and she convinced her to step down, and she took over the job. While Phil started his own firm while outsourcing to Erica's firm, Carson and Lake, as they approached him into joining their firm, but Phil had other plans. So, if you do remember last season, Erica still had a thing for Phil and she kissed him. So, with knowing these two will have problems this season, I'm thinking Erica will definitely be one of those problems, as Erica may start to push up more on Phil, and maybe Phil might end up possibly going in with Erica, like starting to react to Erica's advances. Here we have Phil and Jeffrey. Last season, we got a little more background on Jeffrey, his former lifestyle, as well as his son, Frederick. Philip and Vivian helped both of them reconnect, and Jeffrey revealed to Frederick when they reconnected that he left him in London to keep him safe due to his old lifestyle in London as a gang leader. After Frederick returned to London, Jeffrey's old lifestyle started to come back in his life as he started to receive strange phone calls. It was sent the pic of him and Frederick out eating. So we saw in the synopsis, his old lifestyle is going to get a little too close to home. So I'm wondering if his old lifestyle, will that involve Frederick, or will that involve the Banks family, as it's hitting a little too close to home? However, I am sure that Jeffrey as well as Phil would do everything possible to keep Frederick safe, as well as Philip's family safe, and possibly also take down the person who's threatening their life. So there you have it. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Y'all drop y'all predictions down in the comments and let us know how you think season 3 of Bel Air will go.